I was watching, I was up to date on like the audition stuff, the camp where they show off their skills, where they learn dances and singing to show if they had the qualities to be in Morning Musume. And I remember um, the person I was rooting for at first, just from looks, is was Edina, and watching the tapes or the tapes, the watching the footage from the auditions and stuff, I started noticing Riho more because there was this part in the video where the dance instructor was like, "Hey, I'm gonna like teach you this dance, and then you're gonna do it. And you're gonna do it in front of me." So what caught me was that Riho was able to um she was able to learn the dance like quick. She looked at it once and was like, I know most of the moves of this dance. And I don't know, I forgot if it was like an actual Morning Musume dance or if it was just a dance that the instructor put together. But it amazed me, and as a dancer, I that really caught my eye. So I looked up her name and stuff, and I was like, Riho, I like you. So, and what made me pick her more was that she has she in her, Shiro, Sayashi. She has she in her last name. So, anyway, that's just me. That the people that didn't, of course, that didn't like her. Of course, there's gonna be people like that, and I remember thinking, uh, she this is normal. Like, of course, people are gonna have haters, um, but over the years of following them, there was just so much hate. Like there was so much, like a lot of people just did not accept the fact that did not accept Riho as the ace of the group. It got to that point where I've read so much hate on Riho that I accepted it. Like, not accepted, like agreed. Like, I would be online reading comments and I'd see a Riho hate post and I'd just be like, there goes another one. And I couldn't imagine Riho reading those comments, and even if she did, I felt like Riho was the type of person that wouldn't care at all. She would just keep going, and that's another reason why I really admire Riho, because she's not just some ace, some person that is leading this group and is just like, I'm gonna lead this group. She's like the funniest, most, like, she is the most amusing person in Morning Musume next to next to Canon. I thought Riho could do it all. Like, I thought she could do everything. Like, I even thought, wow, she could be a great like solo artist in Hello Pro if she wanted to. I never thought that Riho would leave this soon, and the thing, the thing with me is that I like, I've been, ever since I got back into Morning Musume when ninth gen first got into Morning Musume. I'm sure all of you have too, but I was waiting for the day Morning Musume was a group consisted of all new faces. No one from before ninth gen. Everyone was new. Everyone. I remember when when Sayumi announced her graduation, I was sad, of course. I love and respect her, and like she's up there. That's just a completely different video, but I was also so happy because I was, it was finally coming. The day was finally coming for the new Morning Musume, the one that I've been waiting for years. And I remember when they came out with their newest single of 2015, I was all over it. I was saddened by the fact that Canon wasn't um, couldn't participate in two of the music videos, but I didn't care. This was the new Morning Musume I'd been waiting for. And to top it off, it was 13 girls. That was amazing. 13 is my favorite number. And like it was perfect. Like this Morning Musume was perfect. This is the Morning Musume they could keep going with for years. That's what I thought. And it was just it was just like I can't even find the words for it. Like I can't, it was like lightning. Like it was just a flash, and then it was gone. Like um when Riho made the announcement, I remember I just woke up and I read on my phone news regarding Riho, and I immediately my heart dropped, and I didn't even want to read it, but I had to make sure. Maybe it wasn't her graduating. Maybe she was taking a break or something, but in my head I knew she was graduating. I wasn't, to tell you guys the truth, I wasn't prepared for it. Um I felt like this Morning Musume would go on for at least a couple of years. A year, like 2 years at most. And I just couldn't believe it. Um and of all people, Riho, like that was crazy. Riho is one of my most favorite members of Morning Musume, if not my most favorite of all time, because of the amount of work that she put into this Morning Musume to bring it to where it is today. It's kind of like a life lesson for me, and for maybe some of you guys. But don't ever feel like you that they'll be there forever. Of course, that's like a thing that that's like a must. Of course, things don't last forever, but don't push it to the side thinking that it will. Like with Morning Musume, I felt like they would be the 13 member group that will always be, like, would at least be that 13 member group, or even more if they added more people, for a couple of years. So I didn't even worry. So I didn't spend as much time with them as I had hoped. So, and now, of course, Riho left. I just feel, kind of bummed about it, and I felt like I shouldn't have wasted those days where I thought Riho would be around. It's just the regret. Don't regret anything. If there's a group you like them, do whatever you can to support them, because you'll never know. You'll never know what can happen in the future. The most indestructible groups, might not be as indestructible as you thought the next day. So I just wanted to put that out there, my feelings about Riho. Riho, you've done an amazing job with everything, with Morning Musume, with dealing with all the negativity in your life, and I just wanted to say thank you. I am one of the few lucky people in America to have met you and shook your hand and say thank you to your face to face, and I don't regret throwing down all that money to do that, because you have just been you are one of my inspirations for working harder, and I'm glad I was able to say thank you to you, and I'm gonna say thank you to you again now. Thank you, Riho, for being you, for being the Riho Morning Musume, and for being Riho Sayashi of this world, and to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna join Morning Musume, and then join it, and then say, this isn't where, because she left because she wants to dance more, she wants to she wants to evolve more, to train in dancing and make and dance even better than she was in Morning Musume. I mean, she is an amazing dancer already. So to be able to say that, to have reached the top and then say, no, this isn't enough for me, that is what that's what gets me. That's what makes me that's what makes me love Riho, is that she had the courage to do that, to say it's not enough, even if it felt like it, to reach even higher than the sky. And that's why I feel like her last single, Endless Sky, is, oh god, no, her last single, Endless Sky, is the perfect send-off for her. I feel like I sent her off on a good note. I don't, at this moment, I don't feel sad. I don't feel angry, or I don't feel any negativity towards her graduation. Not like how I felt like the first couple of days after I heard it. I was a dark person, and but right now I'm happy for her. I'm glad that she is happy with her decision, and that I can stay hopeful for Morning Musume 1-6 and the future of Morning Musume. And by the way, they just announced the 13th generation. Woo! 13th generation, guys. I have high hopes for whoever joins as the 13th gen. It would be awesome if it was one girl, and she is another miracle person. I mean, it they're gonna do it to try to end, maybe fill in the gap that Riho left, but I mean, I would have been fine with them just sticking to this lineup, but they could. I want a 13th gen, and my hopes are I hope that it's one girl. With that said, thank you again, Riho. 13th gen coming out later. Auditions coming up later this year. Morning Musume 1-6. Be even more awesome than 1-5. With all that said, and with all this Riho talk, I promise that I will work even harder with bringing more content to all of you on my YouTube, and to just get even better than I was last year. I mean, I know I just restarted, so I will do my best. And with that said, Shiro, signing out.
Sing a song, I'm gonna sing a song with a message full of love. It starts now, sing a song.